Now, running through this bracket right now, they take down Deadlock Dunes in round number 2. They had the bye in round number 1, and 6AI similar run, bye in round number 1, taking down Burtouch in round number 2. So matching up against each other here, and we got our ban phase as well. Wraith gone for the side of JKW, and on the side of 6AI, they take out the Viscous.
Yeah, pretty normal stuff, I think, that we're seeing here. Yamato first picked up as well from JKW, and we were talking about this earlier, as this very well could be a quick game, as JKW is just such a good team. 6AI coming in as like the heavy underdogs right now.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to, I will be impressed if they make it to, you know, a 20 or 30 minute game, maybe like a 20-minute game. Like that, I think that would be like good enough when you're going up against players of this caliber.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see here, but
hey, I want to give him some props, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I think 6AI, this is a really good test for you. I mean, you know, it's not every day that you get to play against a team of this caliber, unless, you know, you're scrimming against a team of this caliber on the usual. So this is going to be a really good, I'd say, point of realization of, you know, your skills and, you know, where you need to make some improvements on, and, you know, whatnot. So for this one, if they come out, I don't want to count them out. You've never seen this matchup before, so you never know how they play up against each other. But I'm really eager to see what this 6AI team can put together. But with the Viscous and the Wraith band, I'm not too surprised at this one. I mean, you just saw how deadly Benos was with that Wraith in our round previous, or in our match previous, back in round number 2. And it's going to leave that Yamato open. So already secured on the side of the Amber Hand. You see the Warden picked up over towards the Sapphire Flame alongside the Ivy and the Mirage. Paradox, though, mixed in with the Yamato in the pocket. That 3 right there is a very strong core for your team to start off with.
yeah, for sure. We're seeing a lot of kind of the most popular characters showing up now. Warden's been kind of hot today as well. 6AI. Gonna lock that in along with the Ivy and the Mirage there. But yeah, when you see Yamato Paradox Pocket come out from JKW, you gotta be afraid, because not only are those characters like so incredibly strong, the players piloting them are very, very good at them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be scary. We're gonna see a lot of really good rotations. We're gonna see a lot of you know, really obviously coordinated like team play. This is gonna be a real tough like mechanical challenge throughout every stage of the game here for 6AI, and you know, I'd love to see how they're gonna stack up to this. There's the Kelvin actually coming out.
So we get the Kelvin support. Not too much of a surprise for them to go for the support pick into the back half of this pick phase. I do imagine them going for something a little bit more bulkier for that front line eventually. The Infernus as well, maybe topping it off with the potential Abrams, maybe jumping in with we haven't seen a Lash picked at all lately. It doesn't look like you need a Lash with the setup that you're going so far, but potential is there. Still have that Mo and Krill on the table for either side. The Lady Geist is going to be secured over for the Sapphire Flames there. 6AI trying to build into that really high spirit damage all alongside that, you know, last stand for the Warden, giving him the spirit healing, as well as alongside the Lady Geist there. But it's interesting to see how you're going to get around this JKW pick so far. It seems like their composition, again, just reflecting what we saw from 5 Mo's 1 Krill. Really power carry, really tough to battle against, and something that you're going to struggle against if you're not prepared for it in this laning phase.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a rough laning phase. I mean, we kind of expect... Oh, there's the Lash! Okay, so I'm happy to see this as someone who just really likes Lash. It's a little bit rough into the Kelvin matchup here, right? The Dome basically... Yeah. Lash hates being inside. The Dome does 2 things. 1, it can trap him inside, and 2, it can literally just like trap you outside, which is equally as bad. But I'm excited to see where this goes, because that definitely does shake things up just a little bit for 6AI. Curious to see where they end up going with this. Like you're saying, there is a lot of healing on their team that they can work with, but there's a lot of ceiling, like farming potential on the side of JKW, of course, where if they get ahead early, it's going to be almost impossible to stop them.
Yeah, especially when you're playing against that Ice Beam for the Kelvin or the Affliction for the Pocket, or even, you know, you get caught in the combo for the Moen Krill or the swap for Paradox. It's going to be difficult. A lot of damage, especially over time, from this side of JKWs, that, you know, that healing might not really come into a factor for the opposite end. Very high in terms of this Spirit build. It's going to really, I'd say, nullify what their capabilities and their potential really is, and you see them swapping in to play alongside the Ivys. So I like this so far. Warden alongside the Lady Geist, that's going to be a strong lane as well. It's going to be tough, I'm sure, for JKW to close this distance against them, especially as soon as that Binding Word is available on the Warden. But again, you know how good these JKW players are, so you don't expect them to really have too much of an issue.
Yeah, and we still see C7 actually staying in that solo lane over on Park against the Moen Krill. That's going to be a pretty rough matchup there, I think, for the 7. Moen Krill just has so much sustain and can just have so much damage. Actually, Magic Carpet right now.
See you later.
DMB going to get a quick kill there to start off. I mean, already JKW going to start throwing their weight around.
And it was very, very, I'd say, bold to go in for the parry onto that minion, trying to save your minion, see if you can catch DMB, trying to get a little bit too aggressive under that Guardian. But in terms, that damage over time, especially in the early game for this Infernus, is going to be very helpful for DMB, just to limit what this Mirage can do and really keep them under tower. You see another kill for JKW as well. So 2 to open up these laning phases, as they have every single lane pushed under Guardian. It looks like the Stone Form from 1, 2, 3 gonna start to force them back, but the Lash is low, and Osis going down to Quig. 1, 2, 3 is so far pushed up, you don't have a way out. Stormform is on a 30-second cooldown, and you're nowhere close to your ultimate, so Quig gonna wait out the parry, gets in with the melee, and that is just another set of kills for JKW.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 was going for the kill onto Vegas, who was really low on the Pocket, but once you miss the Stone Form there, I think you just have to back off. Pocket is not a character that you can really chase down, especially when you have Kelvin at full health. Right there is a very greedy play from 6AI, and I think you got to learn to respect that. If you miss something, you might just have to, you know, say you missed it and back off there. Take your minions, force them out of lane for a bit, and be content with that.
It's really tough too, because you're in a situation where it's too early to start farming camps. So it's like, even if you don't kind of sit there and try to go for the kill, there's nothing really else to do. But giving away lives like that, giving away kills, especially in this early game with the changes that we saw to souls per kill, is not something I like to see for 6AI. Hydration on the Moen Krill, again, just sieging this Guardian over towards Park, Uptown, and even York is being pushed underneath Guardian as well. Osis dropping again. This Lash struggling right now in the Greenwich lane, and it's just another set of kills for Quig and this Pocket.
Yeah, and this is not what you like on Lash. He's a very snowbally character. If you get behind early, it can be really rough to come back. A big going in here right here. The Yamato and the Paradox chasing him onto the roof. It will be the Geist going down in that lane, just running past the tower. A nice parry onto the Guardian as well from Lefa, as, I mean, a pretty substantial lead already amassed by JKW. It is time for 6AI to turtle up and play defensively here, get what they can, but they cannot let any more easy picks fall the way of JKW.
Yeah, these Guardians are going to look really fragile pretty quickly, as DMB has his down on York Uptown, down to half. Lefa going to take down Success right again. 1, 2, 3 has to play underneath this Guardian, clear out the wave, and hopefully shove over towards the side of Broadway downtown. But Osis going down again, this time to DMB, trying to go for a collapse onto York. It looked like it was met by JKW, and they meet that. They take down not one, but both members in York, and that should be the Guardian taken care of.
Yeah, quick Guardian there. Flick, a little bit hurt over back in the tower, but should be all right. As Leffa fighting this Ivy on the tower, going for the power slash. Will be flying away, though. Going to actually come back. 1-2-3 is going for this. I don't know if this is a fight worth taking. You're near your Guardian, but Vegas is nearby. Looks like we have a bit of a disengage here. Kelvin actually pushing up to make it a 3v1. That could be a tower dive, but DMV going to make it out of their little encounter there.
Easy to get away from that one, especially when you're playing Infernus. But I am loving what I'm seeing out of 1-2-3, albeit it's a tough matchup for sure. This Ivy is not afraid to fight. And although you're down in terms of souls, 10k, it is still showing that they want to keep this one up. Flick's going to go down. It looks like the Binding Word was able to catch onto the Paradox. Leffa low, but here comes the ultimate now. Trying to switch into the transformation. In for the dash. Follows up. Back onto the Warden. Now this is just incredible from Leffa. One of the best. The MVP from Deadlock Fight Night this week. And just making it look damn easy on the Yamato.
Yeah, such a good engagement there. Well timed on the ult. The grapple is really what I want to point out. Barely got around that corner with it to pick up the kill on the lead guys. And of course, Vegas was right back there to back him up as well. 20k lead at 6 minutes as well. About what we were seeing in that last batch with, I mean, JKW just running away with this one pretty easily. 1-2-3 in a bit of a predicament here. It's flying around, but with Quig showing up, this might be another fight going JKW's way.
Slows in. Vegas going to catch him with the briefcase. Another one. Stone Form going to keep you alive for a second if you're 1-2-3, but you're stuck in the snow globe, and that's going to be another kill on Broadway. Guardian is down, and these walkers are what's on the mind for the rest of them. Warden's also caught in a little bit of an issue. It looks like being tracked down by Flick, as well as Vegas. Yamakasi is going to be caught yet again. The Warden dying. Casual up top here. Has the Storm Cloud, but is it going to be enough? Not needed, as Ozus and 1-2-3 jumping on top of the Paradox, sending back to the respawn Flick. And at least finding some value here from 6AI as they're losing every single Guardian on the map.
Yeah, nice, much needed pick there. Hydration in the 1v2. Ozus jumping in right now. He's looking to push this Walker, going for the Death Slam. They want this kill on the Mo and Krill here. Has the Scorn, going to use the combo.
Oh, no.
Will get the 7. Hydration might be going down here as the Mirage jumping in, but going to make that trade. And JKW, I mean, they're just continuing to extend their lead, even when they're losing players. They're still getting value out of it.
I was going to say, I mean, that could have easily been just a one-for-none trade there for Hydration, just dying. But picking up the 7 is going to at least limit the potential to shove this lane even more for 6AI. You can see that you're being jumped on already. The 7's going to be tracked down there from Quig. He's going to throw his snowball in. A little bit of healing onto the pocket as you're going low. And Vegas drops the kill assist for Casual, or for his teammate. Casual going to grab that kill onto the pocket, going deep past the Walker inside of Park. And look at all the players here from 6AI. They just want to collapse onto the rest of JKW. See if you can find these kills. Last stand from Yamakasi. He's going to jump right on top of this Kelvin. The TP in from the Mirage as well. They're going to take down Quig easily. A couple of kills here for 6AI. Needed reprieve on the map. A chance to breathe for a couple of these heroes.
And making up the deficit quite a bit as well. 6AI playing well as a team there. I don't think JKW were expecting 5 members to show up on that Walker like they did. It was some good coordination from 6AI to stay in the match. And looks like they're actually going in now onto this 7. 1-2-3 looking for the, or on this Infernus, sorry. Looking for the Stone Form here. Quig there to bail him out though. DMB gonna just barely make it out of that one. Will be safe, but 6AI, they are still fighting in this. They're still wanting to take fights that they can win. And it's that kind of spirit that you like to see out of a team going up against, obviously, some of the best in the world.
Oh, they're not going to roll over. Paradoxical swap here from Flick. He's got some help. Leffa in for the grapple. Power slash right through the wall. Yamakasi down on the respawn. Mirage is here, but backs up underneath the Walker. Smartly so. You see, there is a collapse coming in from both the Lash and the Lady Geist. So Leffa alongside your teammate in Flick Now, looking to get pressured out. Ozus looking for an opportunity for the slam in. Here we go. Ultimate from the Lash takes him in underneath Walker. And in for the slam. There goes Flick. Next up's Leffa on the idea here. Not an easy player to fight against, but there's the ultimate from the Lady Geist. They swap HP and take down the Yamato. Very good fight from 6AI over towards Park. However, they did lose their Walker in Greenwich Uptown, and the rest of the side of JKW still moving their way forward against 6AI.
6AI been playing very well around that Park Walker. It's where they've been getting most of their picks and winning most of their fights. But I mean, Quig and DMB just kind of took that opportunity to clear out that right side of the map. This other Walker falling down, and it looks like Hydration found a nice combo here onto the Lash, trying to escape. Will be able to get out with his life with the grapple there, but this Walker not going to be long for this Worlds. It will also be falling down. The team fight, though, starting to happen. 1, 2, 3, jumping in. Hydration is gone. And the team fight will continue here. Casual pushing up as well. Throwing in the balls. Looking for a kill onto Leffa. They do have the Yamato ult available. Actually, no, they don't. I lied.
DB's low
down here.
Looking to get away. You look at the movement from the Infernus. He's up top. He's turning things around, and this is a tough fight to take if you're casual, especially when Quig comes in from the Frost Grenade. The Kobe from downtown is going from bad to worse for 6AI, because it's nice. It's all fun and games when, you know, you're finding these kills, but every single time you get a kill, you lose a Walker. You get a kill, you lose 2 kills on the other side of the map. It's just the give and take right now for JKW. It's a whole lot more take than give.
Yeah, JKW are really capitalizing on everything that they can, even when 6AI are able to find, you know, a glimmer of hope here. And now going for this mid boss, they got all 6 members here. Looks like 6AI are grouping up. They might be looking to contest this. We see the Lady Geist kind of moving in, and it will be a team fight around this Rejuvenator. 6AI could steal this. It would come back in the game just a bit here.
Well, you got the Frozen Shelter. As long with the Paradoxical Swap, it should be the Rejuvenator slowed for a second. It's going to allow for the Moe Curl to come in with the combo. Lash ult now going to pick them up, take them back in towards the pit. Now for the Yamato ult, over towards Ozus, looking to find the trace. The Rejuvenator stolen by 6AI, taken away from JKW. They might all die. Casual, the only one standing, but they're on that low cooldown because of the Rejuvenator, and they keep it away from JKW. A little bit of souls as well to take.
Yeah, a little bit of glimmer of hope there. That was a huge death slam from Ozus. Pulled, I think, 5 of them away from that rejuve and allowed for that steal to happen. And we're still going to have 4 Rejuvenator procs up as well for 6AI. Is a really big steal, just keeping it away from JKW. That would have been a game ender there. A nice magic carpet.
Oh my goodness.
Earn run from Hydration here.
You don't see it often.
Yeah, I went for the burrow and then just magic carpeted and just flew across the map there. So that will be even more money. But like, that is the thing right now is for 6AI, like, how do you make up, like, you can fight kind of, but like, how do you make up this money? Because you're not always going to have a Rejuvenator to work around.
No, and you don't get the earn either. So it's continuous pressure from JKW. They understand the objectives available on the map, and they're very, very agile in terms of rotating through these objectives. So, you know, JKW just doing a good job at holding this 40k soul lead that they have garnered within the first 13 minutes of this game. And you can see there, I mean, that is, I've seen, you know, rescue beam earns. I've seen Ivy carrying you for an earn. I've seen, you know, Fleetfoot alongside that burrow. I've never seen a burrow into a magic carpet ride. That is a first for me.
Yeah, I've never seen that either. That's pretty funny. It looks like Quig gonna find a secret shot pick here, maybe? Actually, no. Warden's gonna...
He's gone.
Escape out the rope. Sticking around on that top side there, but they know Quig is in there, and the rest of 6AI, they're actually grouping up. They want to try and take this 5v4 if they can.
Paradoxical swap from Flick. He's going to look to get away from the Walker, stunned up for a second, but 1, 2, 3 still going to fall. That's DMB collecting the kill, and this Walker should be gone over towards Broadway. Uptown, Death Slam, however, into the stun. Walker's going to be taken down by Quig, but is it going to be enough to maybe turn this fight for Ozus? It won't be. Vegas recovers, takes down the Lash. And it is 3 players off the respawn. You have Rejuvenator on the Mirage as well as the 7, but these Shrines now are next up for JKW.
Yeah, Yeah, the Death Slam hitting on top of the Walker is not quite where you would like it to land. You prefer them on the ground where you can do something about it. I don't think that would have mattered in that fight all that much, as, I mean, JKW just so far ahead at this point, and that Walker was going down. And now it's the Patron that's, well, getting burned down very quickly here, as JKW might just stick around and try and end this. The Warden falling here. Moses jumping in for one last attempt. The Frozen Shelter, though, is going to keep him locked up. This could be this Lash going down, getting melted quite quickly, and, well, JKW, they've overrun the base.
They have. And the minions are here as well. You might not have the Rejuvenator, so the minion's not buffed up, but this Patron soon to fall. Lash on a 20-second respawn timer. You got 5 members up, but as soon as this Patron's picked up, it seems like everybody's going to back up. Regain. Flick very low. Quig not too far away as well. Left are going to take down Casual inside the mix-up, but there's the Stone Form helping with the assist onto Flick. DMB very low, has to escape, and it looks like Hydration just sticking around, allowing for a few members to potentially think about their exit. DMB continuing to just scale up here with the lifesteal of this Infernus, staying active in these fights. Ozus gonna have to escape, but taking down DMB, Lefa, and Hydration is gonna give you a second lease on life here if you're 6AI.
JKW just overstaying their welcome just a little bit there, as, I mean, even if you are pretty far ahead, staying up in the enemy base will wear down on your team. With them able to heal up constantly, and you have the Guardian pressure as well, like we saw DMB kind of got stuck between two of them for a bit. So it is a moment of breath, a bit of respite for 6AI to do something. They have some jungle up, and the Urn Drop is on their side. We see Vegas carrying it actually right now. Looks like more of a bait than an actual delivery, unless they're trying to group up here. We'll have to see what comes of that, but a lot of money to still make up. Still a 20k deficit for 6AI. But they're still looking to fight. I mean, 1, 2, 3, Ozus, they are not afraid to take fights when they think they have the opportunity. Like, they are not scared at all.
No, they're not. And I think that's kind of given us a quite entertaining match here against JKW. You see the Urns getting run into the base of 6AI. They're going to have a chance to fight for this one. And potentially, if they can play together, maybe take a few kills. But you see how powerful these players are. As soon as you're caught out, you are a sitting duck. Success. 31 seconds on the respawn. Soul Urn not getting collected. They're just going to drop that and look to siege the space yet again. See if they can end this one. You see Mirage going to have to TP on back. Base Guardian's going down. Binding Word at least going to catch DMB. Casual going to assist with that kill. Here comes the rest. Dismiss onto both Casual as well as the Lash. Now pushing in. Vegas going to take down the 7. Warden's going to drop as well. Everybody dying for 6AI. This is looking to be it.
Very well could be game here, as they're just really cleaning up. Only 3 members left. A Death Slam coming in, but the Frozen Shelter is going to shut that down entirely. Ozus with one last chance to play, but the Patron getting weakened. The Lash falling down. This is pretty much GG here, as JKW will be taking their win over 6AI, who put up a pretty solid fight, like we were saying before. The heavy underdogs, and we just wanted to see them make it a contest, and they definitely made it an entertaining match as well as they could.
Hey, you said it would be surprising if they made it to 20 minutes. So they were at 18 minutes. Hey, that is respectable against a team like JKW. I mean, there was a lot of iterations of those fights where you saw that JKW were getting really over aggressive, really confident into a form where they can potentially, battle against it. And you see Ozus there actually topping off the game with most